You deserve a Christmas that leaves you full of peace in memories and experiences and not expenses. You deserve a January where you are looking forward to the year, that you look forward to January and what the new year brings and not be afraid of what the mailman's going to bring. In this video, we're going to start walking through my workbook and my spreadsheet. I'm going to show you how to set yourself up for success, the steps you need to take, the thought you need to put into it now, the plans you need to enact, and the conversations that you're going to need to have with people in your life in order to establish the expectations. And perhaps this could be a whole new family tradition. Got a sister, you got a niece, you got somebody else in your life, maybe a mom that needs this video. Go ahead and share this. Let's watch it together as a family. This workbook and spreadsheet is free for everybody. Come on, grab a cup of coffee and something warm to drink. Let's start thinking about Christmas and how we're going to be a success this time. The first thing we have to do is be ready. We have to have a plan. And we are going to have a Christmas master money plan. I've mentioned down in the description, there's going to be a free workbook and a free spreadsheet for all of my Excel nerds out there or my spreadsheet nerds. This is going to walk you through how to now, no matter if it's 13 weeks to Christmas or 3 weeks to Christmas and you're just getting started, but you need to set a total limit of what you can afford to spend, not what you want to spend, what you can afford to spend in cash. And then you're going to decide for yourself where each of your buckets fall in the order of priority, and then from your entire Christmas fund, where you're going to apply that money. This is an evergreen situation, so as the weeks go by, the days go by, whatever amount of time there is, and you find you're overspending in the food and entertainment category, well then you can pull money from the bucket that you put for Christmas decor, or perhaps travel. Maybe you figured out that you're not going to take that trip to go ski or go see Aunt Betty, etc. Well, now you've got travel money that you can feed back into the budget. But at the bottom line, you've got one firm amount that you have decided that you can afford to spend in cash. And that amount is all you're going to spend. We're not going to do credit cards. We're not going to say, okay, well, the Christmas bonus came in. Instead of throwing it at the debt, I'm going to go ahead and spend extra this Christmas. No, be honest with yourself. Have integrity and only do what you said you were going to do. If you look back to your own childhood and, you know, all of the sunsets and Christmas is behind us, what are some of the best things you remember? Was it what was inside that shiny box or all those boxes? No. For me, it was not. It was growing up in the South. We didn't get snow, but we were country as cornbread and broke most Christmases, especially when we were young and there were 4 of us. So Dad would take us out and we would find the biggest hill. And in flat Mobile, Alabama, there wasn't a lot of big hills, but there was a hill across the bay that we would take cardboard and we would sled down on the grass in cardboard. Some of the best memories of my life. So remember, it's not what you pay for things, it's the magic of the season, the being together, and the traditions that you can inspire. So try some of this in your own backyard. Literally, some of it could be in your own backyard. Find out when your local tree lighting ceremonies are. Find out if there's caroling that's happening, even if it's at the mall. You can go and you can see the carolers. Pack a thermos of cocoa and some snacks and drive around looking at Christmas lights, and then compare neighborhoods. Maybe that's a weekly event you do with you and your family for a couple of weeks leading up to Christmas. Bake cookies. Cut that log into slices and throw some sprinkles on there. Enjoy baking them and eating them. If I was doing it this year, it would be the roll of Pillsbury pre-made sugar cookie dough, and off we would go to decorate. But those are the type of experiences that you and your family, your children, your significant others, this is what you guys are going to remember. Not how much you spent. You deserve not only peace come January, but the same sense of magical enjoyment in the Christmas season as you go through it. And some of the ways we overachievers or we people pleasers do is we don't know how to say no. We keep giving and giving and giving until we just fall down exhausted and we're miserable and we're not enjoying anything because we're so tired. So practice some boundaries. Not only are you going to set boundaries with your budget, you have to say no to the extra gift exchanges. You have to say no to the extra Christmas parties. If it's not in your original budget, well then there you go. There's your reason. Oh, thank you. I'm not going to be able to do that this year. I appreciate that. But not only are you saying no from the expense of it, but you're saying no to protect your energy and your sanity. Give yourself an experience. Maybe it's just sitting down with a cup of coffee and a plate of cookies by yourself, binging some of your favorite Christmas shows. Call that relative you've been putting off calling. Have that long conversation with that friend. Bet if they heard from you, and if they couldn't fit you in right that minute, they'd give you a call back the minute they could. But the magic in that is feeding your soul in theirs. What better gift to give than the gift of your time and the fact that they are in your thoughts? And as you're following your Christmas budget, you're going to do weekly check-ins. Weekly, you're going to sit down and you're going to say, okay, this week I've spent this much on gifts, I've spent this much on meal prep or whatever. But you're going to do weekly check-ins and you're going to realign because you've still got the one total amount. And if the bucket amounts have to shift, you could do that on a weekly basis. There is no guilt. It just happens. But when the money's gone, the money's gone. But this is another gift you're giving to yourself. So we're not thinking absolute last minute. We're thinking now, I have this many weeks. I can pull this much money out of each of my paychecks to come up with this overall amount, and I can move forward now. Give yourself that gift, anxiety-free Christmas, and find your own joy again. So if you're ready to finally have a reduced stress, if not stress-free Christmas, a January where you're not feeling like you ate something bad and you're about to have to take some medicine because the bills are coming, and you want to set yourself up for success, not just with this Christmas, but all Christmases left to come in your life, go down to the description, grab the worksheet, keep coming back. This is episode 2. I have 13 more to go. In December, toward the end of December, I am going to start launching the January Master Your Money Plan for the next year. You're going to give yourself 52 weeks to plan for Christmas, but we're going to give ourselves this joy and this stress-free life all year long because you deserve to be the master of your money plan. So you guys like, subscribe, keep coming back. If you've got questions, put them below. I will be doing additional videos on how to use the spreadsheets, but if you've got any questions on that, don't hesitate to ask. I will see y'all very soon, and Merry Christmas yet to come.